Hello, this is CST 105 exercise 9 where we are going over our code. I only made changes between main and hand, and let's go over our main code. So for line 6, we're creating the print players method, and we pass an array list of hand as the parameter. And then line 7, we're entering a for loop with the condition to keep looping until we reach the player size. Um, and then we're going to print the player's name and print the cards and print the total value. For line 14, we're going to create the print dealer method hand as a parameter. And line 15, down here, we're going to print out we're going to request for the dealer's card and total. Not request. We're going to put out the dealer's cards in total hand value. And then for line 20, we have the check dealer's method with the hand parameter. And we're going to enter an if statement if the dealer's hand is 21. So if it equals 21, the dealer wins and the system will exit. So we basically stop. And then else, if the dealer's is greater than 21, everyone who's playing wins, and then we stop. For line 31, we're going to the main method. Line 32, we're assigning the scanner, and then for line 33, we're declaring our int. For line 33, an array list of hands. And then for 36, we're creating a deck. For line 37, we're shuffling the deck. For line 39, we're printing out, please enter number of players. And then the 39. And then the user is typing in the amount of players. For line 42, we're entering the for loop until the number of players is reached, and we're requesting the players' names as well. And then the user will input the players. For 48, we're printing the player method to print players. And for line 50, we're entering a for loop until we reach the number of players. We're going to enter a while loop. We're entering a while loop with player hand total is less than 17. If so, we add another card. And then we're going to enter an if statement where if the player gets the total hand to equal 21, the player wins and we stop. And it'll say the player's name and they win. Else, if the total is greater than 21, and quote unquote the player busts, they lose. They're removed from the list of players. And then in else, we're gonna loop again until either the dealer wins or the players win. For line 69, we're reprinting the players and creating a barrier with asterisks. And then for line 72, we're creating a new hand named dealer. In other words, the dealer's cards, like the cards the dealer has. And then for line 74, we're printing out those cards. And then for line 76, we're checking the dealer's cards to see if they're less than 17. Then we would add one more card. And then we're going to check the dealer's hand again and then print the dealer's hand. For line 83, We're going to enter a for loop until we're going to keep looping until we reach the number of players. If the player's hand total is greater than the dealer's, the system will outprint the player's name and stating that they won, and then we would stop. But if other than that, no one reaches that, then the system would outprint dealer wins. So here we've entered 2 players. It's requesting that we enter the player's name. So we put James and Avery. So James had a 10, an ace, and an 11. So per our rule, and we're going to skip down one, it's less than 17. So we're going to give him another card. And now he's at 18. So we stop. And then for Avery, he has a value of 10. And then we're going to go back down here. And it has to be less than 17. And he's at 17. So we stop. And then the dealer's cards, he's at 12, 14, and 20. And so the dealer wins because his is greater than the other players. Now we're going to go into our hand, which I probably should have gone there first. And there's only one specific change. None of our other sets of code changed. For 65, we're creating a private string called name. And in line 66, we're using the set name method with the string name as the parameter. And in 69, the string get name method will return the name. And that is all. And let's run our code so you guys can see that it works. So we'll just say 2 players and we'll name them John. Oh, if I can spell John. John, Adam. So John has 14, and then Adam has 12. The dealer has 14. The dealer has 16. And they have. So all the players win. And you're all set.